Introducing the American Bar Association Rule of Law Initiative's Pre-Trial Detention Project in Liberia. This is Anthea Zervos, Project Coordinator, speaking. Building a transparent, accountable, and accessible justice system in Liberia is of critical importance in the wake of the country's 14-year civil conflict. One of the most serious challenges in the Liberian criminal justice system is the prolonged periods of detention that accused face as they await trial. In addition to constituting a grave violation of inmates' human rights, prolonged periods of pretrial detention result in severe prison overcrowding. This, in turn, creates hazards for inmates and guards, including increased risk of contracting communicable diseases and a heightened risk of deadly violence. Liberia's judicial system currently lacks the capacity to process criminal cases in a timely fashion, as required under Liberian and international law. This lack of capacity is further aggravated by poor communications between Corrections Bureau officials, law enforcement, and the judiciary. Compounding these problems is the public's widespread sentiment that providing access to justice to alleged criminals is not a priority, no matter how unjust the situation is for the accused. Together, these factors have until recently conspired to deprive detainees of their most basic rights under Liberian and international law. The law enforcement, the judiciary, and the legal community in Liberia are currently engaged in genuine efforts to address the underlying causes of Liberia's pretrial detention problems. Through the Pretrial Detention Project, ABA Rowley and its partners support and enhance these efforts while building the capacity of local partners to institute and sustain long-term solutions that do not require outside assistance. Since October 2009, with a grant from the Open Society Institute's Criminal Justice Initiative, the American Bar Association in Liberia has been partnering with the Catholic Justice and Peace Commission and the Prison Fellowship Liberia to implement a project that provides detainees at Monrovia Central Prison with greater access to justice. The Pretrial Detention Project provides legal aid, prison monitoring, and facilitated dispute resolution in support of a government-led initiative that aims to alleviate prolonged pretrial detention and prison overcrowding in Monrovia's prison. The American Bar Association's Pretrial Detention Project team consists of 3 ABA-trained lawyers, 4 law student interns, and 9 prison fellowship prison monitors, all working under the mentorship of ABA's Expatriate Project Coordinator. ABA's and its partners has achieved success in supporting sustainable systems to relieve prolonged pretrial detention, largely through the support and legal aid ABA Rowley has provided at the magisterial court level. Access to pro bono defense is complemented by Prison Fellowship Liberia's daily monitoring of Monrovia Central Prison, ensuring a sustained and informed engagement with the inmate population. In February 2009, the Liberian Supreme Court and the Ministry of Justice began holding fast-track hearings at Monrovia's prison to address pretrial detention and prison overcrowding issues. This magistrate sitting program places magistrates from 6 magisterial courts in the Montserrado County Prison compound, where they conduct pretrial hearings 6 days a week. The pretrial detention team provides the majority of the legal defense in the magistrate sitting program. Since the inception of ABA's Pretrial Detentions Project, the number of cases they have worked on has progressively increased. As a direct result of ABA's Pretrial Detention Project, more than 700 detainees have been released since October 2009. ABA's Pretrial Detention team works closely with the Ministry of Justice and the Judiciary through their lead role in the consortium of stakeholders convened in the Pretrial Detention Task Force. The project has evolved over the past year, and the pretrial detention team's commitment and continued success have provided a model for the government's legal aid initiatives.